marriage or making new partners, then they will have new thing, that is CQ. So they can evaluate their partners or potential partners.
Welcome to a new episode of Sustainability Karma. I'm your host Naina Gautam, and today we have with us Nobel Laureate Kailash Satyarthi. He is the founder of Satyarthi Movement for Global Compassion and more recently the author of Karuna, The Power of Compassion. His relentless effort to protect every child as his own led him to win the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014. In 2014, Kailash Satyarthi became the 8th Indian to win a Nobel Prize. For the past 5 decades, he has tirelessly fought for the rights and dignity of millions of marginalized people across the globe, truly embodying the spirit of Karuna. He is a truly remarkable individual whose work has touched countless lives globally, and we are deeply honored to have him with us today. Mr. Satyarthi, your work has deeply resonated with us, reminding us of the essential connection between compassion and our unwavering commitment to a sustainable world. We welcome you.
Thank you.
What does education for freedom for education truly mean for our systems?
Unfortunately, today's education is pushing us in a cutthroat competition. We, right from the childhood, at home as well as in the schools, what we learn that you have to score maximum marks at the cost of anything. If other boys and girls, your peers and friends leave behind, that it is better so that you can reach on the top. So this competition does not remain healthy. I think education must ensure that competition should be healthy. Otherwise, if it is aggressive competition, because we live in the world of aggressive competition and education, but also in careers, also in personal lives, in businesses, in every aspect of life, and everybody is trying to push others back so that one can run faster and reach to the so-called goal of success. That is one. Secondly, we have to ensure that we have to reimagine and redefine success. Success does not mean the economic growth. Success also means to enjoy life, to love and learn from each other, to listen and speak to each other freely and frankly, and to be happy in the end of the day.
What role does transformative compassion play here?
So compassion means in education system, it could not be just the bookish education, but we have to engage students as problem solver. They should be taken to communities, they could be given the exposure and experiential learning so that they can take a project to identify the problems of other people and then how to solve them. They can learn to think how to solve the problem. So they should emerge as the problem solvers through education system, and that free their minds.
How can compassionate leadership influence a company's investment, productivity, and profitability?
Absolutely. If the leader is compassionate, means leader is more authentic. He or she is a better team leader. And the compassionate decision making means knowing each other's problems and issues, then connecting with those problems. Thirdly, feeling those problems of each other as their own problems so deeply and honestly. And fourthly, act to solve the problems. So the collective problem solving is the immediate result of compassionate leadership in any workplace or any company. And that helps in better production and better profitability.
And what framework should corporate sustainability adopt for a truly compassionate response to climate crisis?
How you can sustain environment while you can also grow industries, but that industrial growth or economic growth, if it is not inclusive, if it is not shared, then the big danger is that a few people who holds industry, they will keep on taking it to a different level, and then climate will suffer.
So, on that note, if I ask you very quickly, three most effective strategies for globalizing both compassion and sustainability.
So one is that we have to identify uh, young people to begin with, but also leaders in all walks of life, the individuals in health sector, education sector, politics, in all political parties, in all businesses. You can find some individuals who care for planet, who care for people, who care for betterment of humanity and society. Then those people should be interacted, and we have to try to build some kind of relationship, some kind of engagement with them, and they should be on the forefront in taking this. Even not talking about the compassion, but they are the compassionate leaders and they should take the lead. We have to identify them and work closely with them. We can also form the compassion circles in any school, any college, any university. As I spoke about the villages, we have created hundreds of compassion circles now, and this is going to be the new way of problem solving, collective problem solving. So that is also possible, that culture, that help in building the world which is compassionate, globalization. Then we should use our social media in bringing out the positive stories of problem solving and make it a kind of interest of the people. All the time hopelessness, helplessness, divide and hatred is there in the social media. If we can systematically and strongly push for the better information, which is effective for the larger good, that can help in building a compassionate world. So these are possible.
So now I'm going to ask you a broad question. How does compassionate pedagogy relate to achieving the sustainable development goals? And in your book, you also talk about epigenetics and the genetic engineering. So if epigenetics cannot be changed, genetic engineering can be changed. So how does compassionate pedagogy can loop in there?
So compassionate pedagogy, there are two levels. One is the policy level and one is the level, local level. Means a private school or private institution, education institution can bring that element of four elements. One is the people take the cognizance of others' problems, means awareness. The second thing is connection, connectedness, connectivity. How people connect with each other. That is a practical way of doing it. People should come together, meet together physically, speak together. That is connectivity. The third, not just virtual connectivity, physical also. And the third thing is feeling, and the feeling has to be deep feeling, as this is your own problem. And the fourth is action. So these all elements could be taught or could be incorporated in pedagogy. So in the policies as well as in the teaching, and that is possible at any level.
What next after this book?
So the book, as I said, that I am asking young people everywhere in universities, schools, and those who are colleges, they should wait for some time for their marriage or making new partners. Then they will have new thing, that is CQ. So they can evaluate their partners or potential partners CQ. So if somebody is compassionate, means all these four elements as problem solver, then it would be better to make him or her your partner. Similarly, those who are looking for, of course, all the time people look for new employees, but in the future the employees recruitment and even the leadership recruitment in the higher management would also be based on CQ. Because everybody will look for not the problem creators, intelligent people, super intelligent people with high IQ, maybe bigger problem creators, sometimes problem solvers, but they are dangerous also because they are very sharp and very smart. But if they feel the problems of the company and problems of the organization as their own problem and solve them and be the part of solution, then the situation could be different. So if we have to create the culture of problem solving in the organization, then people will recruit uh, employees and managers on the basis of CQ.
Thank you once again, Mr. Satyarthi, for your profound life changing answers. Your tireless work continues to inspire millions globally, and we are deeply grateful. As you so eloquently state in your book, gratitude towards those who contribute to our existence will help create a compassionate society to which all of us can truly belong. This sentiment perfectly encapsulates the spirit of today's discussion and the hopeful path forward you illuminate for us. We extend our gratitude to you. This is Naina Gautam, signing off for Sustainability Karma.
Thank you.
We hope you like this program. We look forward to your feedback on our WhatsApp number 9818120554. For participation in this program, write to us at sustainability.karma@gmail.com. Looking forward to meet you again at the same time next week with a new episode and a new guest. Till then, goodbye from all of us. Sustainability Karma.